For me,
accurate too. It's fair too.
No. For me, like, I don't think it's a passport or a certificate that shows your nationality. You can tell people's origin, people's geographical origin by looking at them. Right? If you are trained, like an Igbo man can tell you the difference between an Abia man, an Enugu man, an Ebonyi man, and an Imo man, just by looking, without the person talking. You can tell these things. Yoruba people can tell Ekiti people because they are ugly, but but they're usually smart. So let's put that out there, right? They have the most professors, but they are not, visibly. Anyways, okay, so
for the sake of Sango Brotherhood podcast, we need to start censoring some of the things that come out.
Am I wrong? Yeah, it's off camera. Am I wrong? Ekiti people fine. Who?
Ekiti people, are they fine?
Yes. Can you, when you can, right, before this video comes up, send me the picture of the finest Ekiti girl you've ever seen. Find her.
No, I know a couple.
And make sure that both her parents are very
pretty lady.
Not that you go and marry one Igbo woman and use that one to help this.
So you're trying to say you go for good looking, right?
Generally.
Okay. Let's move on.
Generally speaking, so if Igbo people are generally good looking, why can't we make the same observation about Ekiti people?
I mean, like I said, I don't know how many people. The ones that
exactly, they hide that.
The ones that know.
So here's my issue, right? So Macron is pushing back on a clearly obvious statement. We all know where Dembele is from. We know that French people are not called Dembele. We know they're from Senegal, from Congo, or from wherever. Right? They come and play for the jungle where you belong. Right? So that's one. The second part is the story of Ozil. Right? Ozil played for Germany, won the World Cup with Germany. Turkey has never gone anywhere near the World Cup. Maybe in 2002, perhaps. Right? Okay. He goes as a German, Adolf Hitler's guys now, right? And takes a picture with Erdogan. And he puts a caption, "My president." So what are you saying? Angela Merkel is your chancellor. Oliver Bierhoff is the president of your FA. Why are you calling this man your president if you are wearing the national team colors? If tomorrow when we play a match, you are supposed to play against Turkey, are you saying that you will sabotage the match for Turkey? Because for me, I don't believe in holding two nationalities. Like, because you are only one person.
Wow, you must hate me then. Go on.
No. I will explain. I'll explain my point.
Thank God you don't make these laws, but go on.
No, I'll explain my point very thoroughly. So, he was confronted. The first thing he said was racism. Oh, racism. Oh, they hate me because I am Turkish. Oh, really? Why didn't you then play for your national team? And he now says, I have two hearts. Right? When he was retiring, right? He said, I have two hearts. One is Turkish, one is German. I said, okay, fine. You're allowed to have two hearts. It's not a sin. It's in the Bible. It's okay for you to have two hearts. How many hearts does Ter Stegen have? Toni Kroos. How many hearts do they have? You understand what I mean? Like, it is ridiculous for Florentin Pogba to play for Guinea and Paul Pogba to play for France. We saw the video last year. Pogba came to Guinea. The kind of presidential reception he received, there was Okada, there was police following him, he was waving his hands like this.
Guinea people still love him and the Nigerians hating him. But go on.
No. But Florentin Pogba plays for the country. Do we see that level of reception?
Okay,
he plays in Europe. He was playing Champions, he was playing Europa League. For Saint Etienne, you're correct. So they're playing at relatively the same levels of football. But
I won't quite call it the same level.
Saint Etienne, how many league titles has Saint Etienne won? Saint Etienne is not anyhow team in France.
They played Man U in Europa.
That's what I'm saying.
So they are basically the same level.
I said when Man U was in Europa.
Yeah, 2018. This is not long ago.
They're the same level though.
No, but that's my point. My point is that the level of reception a prodigal son receives because he's playing for the white countries is different from the son of the soil who plays for the nation of his birth.
Okay, with that said,
Yeah.
what Guinea player has had the kind of reception you're saying? You got presidential reception. I saw clips of it on YouTube and Instagram and whatnot. But you're saying, so what? You're telling me Guinea players have a better reception then? Because if you're saying that was presidential reception,
Guinea players get
they
no
love him
reception.
regardless.
What?
That's not. They love him regardless. He's still from Guinea. They still give him a presidential.
Yes, because as
whatever.
Africans,
Yeah.
we don't believe in that.
And to address the
That's-
Florentine Pogba stuff, you can't get into the French national team. Come on, we all know a lot of the time when people go and play for. Let me tell you something. These guys will hold out first to see if, is there any chance I can play for France? And as soon as they see there's no chance, some of them will go and start pushing to play
I
for
don't
them.
disagree with you at all.
Okay.
What I'm saying
So
is that
you using Florentine Pogba as an example is totally
No,
wrong.
no, 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 no,
He
no,
can
no.
never make the French national team.
I know. I'm not talking about the ability, right? Okay. That picture of Erdogan, Ozil, this guy was there too. What's his name? Gundogan was there, and I think maybe Kedira. These are three
Turkish.
German players. No, German,
Well,
right?
okay, well, yeah, I thought
Right.
it was a Turkish.
And-
but yeah.
Gundogan had the humility to apologize and say, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be calling this guy my president if I'm representing a different team.
Oh, sorry, Gundogan is Turkish as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and Kedira and Emre Can and
So that means it's easy for Turkish people to get into Germany.
yeah, they have some kind of
I think the borders are close too.
they have some kind of understanding as well.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, also coming out to say he has two hearts is ridiculous. I think that it's ridiculous for two brothers to play for two different countries. The Pogba, that's my own thing.
brothers.
Boateng, thank you, Germany and Ghana. Look at the Williams.
Yeah.
Iñaki Williams and his junior brother.
Spain and
Like you said, if you're not good enough to make this European team, you go and play for the African team.
Williams did.
What does that say?
No, that's always the way though.
No, I know.
A lot of them will hold out for, for the country wherever.
That's what happened with Iñaki Williams. Iñaki Williams never got the call to play for Spain, even though he played how many consecutive La Liga games. He never missed a game,
Yeah.
right? He never made the team. All of a sudden, he decides to go for Ghana at the age of 28. You're right,
Someone that's supposed to pursue.
right? His brother gets called somehow. So is it really a matter of ability? Is the junior brother really better than Iñaki Williams?
I mean, that's what I don't know for a fact.
So-
that's what the coach.
No, that exactly. So the question of
Do they play the same position?
right, yes, they are both
I don't
forwards.
know. Yeah.
They're both for us.
Okay.
The question of, and maybe Iñaki Williams played through the time of the Fernando Torreses and the Pedro Rodriguez's of the world.
It's never gonna get that.
So maybe now, there's space for less talented players. Thank you. So I'm just wondering, right? This idea that I'd rather, if I'm good enough, I'll play for the European team, and if I'm not good enough, I play for the shitty African team.
Yeah, so why can't you be good enough and still play for your African team?
Like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang,
Yes.
he had the option to play for France. He said no.
Messi also had the option to play for Spain.
He has the option to play for Italy as well. He said no.
Messi.
Yes,
Yeah.
How's that?
he has Italian something.
Okay.
Yeah, he could play for France or Italy or Argentina, and he picked Argentina.
I think when it comes down to it, it's a matter of opinion, really. Yeah. Of that particular person. But like I said, for me, if you asked me, if any of my kids were football inclined and they got to a point where they could play international football and they got a call up from Nigeria, and they had an option of playing for England, there's no. It's never a conversation.
I know that's like
I won't let any of my child play for Nigeria.
It's like the sarcasm of the world. For me, I don't think an English player should ever be subject to racism. I don't think so, because you're English, you're white. So why should you be a victim of racism? Why can't England go to Bulgaria and play in peace without monkey chants?
Because you expect all of them to be white players, yeah?
Of course, because they're English. English people are white.
But thank God you don't make these laws though.
No.
The thing is, because a child that was born in England, I don't care what your color is. It's where
I kind of do because
it's where your ties are. You know what I mean? It's what you can relate to. I don't know if you heard my But I don't know if I said that before you came in. My dad from Abia State, my mom from Delta.
Yeah.
So it's where you know, that's where I know Delta State. That's where every time when I'm going to work for holiday, I went to Delta State. I can tell you, I can take you around Delta. I know it very well.
I understand, but
so you can't say a child that is born in England should go and play. No, it's not up to you to say that.
No, but
it really is.
What I'm saying is that
the child needs to play where they identify with is where they represent.
For me, this is what I'm saying. You look at Bukayo Saka, for God's sake, and you look at Harry Kane. Okay, for example, Harry Kane should be playing for England. In my humble opinion, he's Irish. Same with Jack Grealish. Many British players choose to play for England because of the prestige, because of there's an advantage.
Yes.
You're more likely to get easy groups in the Nations League. Yes.
You're more likely to get quality player to play with you.
Something like that. Gareth Bale had the option for playing for England. He said no. Haland was born in England. Was born in Leeds.
Yeah. So I'm sure they approached him too. But he chose to play for this country.
No. But he had the option.
Yeah, but we
don't know whether he was
approaching.
We don't know whether he was approaching. But if he has the option,
guy was born there, but he moved to Norway.
Okay.
Right?
But he was born there.
Now listen. If he grew up in England, we might be having a different conversation.
He moved to Norway around 7 or 8.
Is that place for him for Man City now? So
right.
Exactly for Man City.
Yeah, so they were definitely in England.
No, he was in England for a few years, definitely. He was born there, we know that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, he moved to Norway when he was about 8-9 years old.
Right.
And spent the rest of his. So, where would you say he identifies? It's up to him where he identifies with.
For me, what I'm saying is this, right? Haland.
Can you put that thing away, please?
No.
Please. Yeah,
it's supposed to be a surprise.
Oh, is it supposed to? Can I use it? Can you put it away?
I was supposed to drink it. It was specially for you. I brought it up for you.
Of course you did.
Of course you did.
Yes. Anyway,
for what? This is not.
Life goes on. Stop. So let's separate discussion. So, for me, when I see Bukayo Saka, he's supposed to be here eating sweet pepper soup with us.
Yeah, he's probably eating pepper soup right now as we speak. He lives with his mom and dad, so I'm sure they make pepper soup.
Yeah, let him be sweating with us. Yeah. That's my own point. That's my point. I want him to sweat in our sun. You can't be saying I'm Bukayo Saka.
Then
snow.
After he's done sweating, you pay for hotel rooms for all his teammates.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
what you want him to do?
No, it's fine and fair.
Actually, that's true.
Come on. What are we talking about here?
That's not his problem.
Mikel,
yes.
Pay for hotel.
Yeah. We discussed that. But for me, it's
if the FA paid for it, he won't have to do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
We understand the corruption.
Come on.
No, the corruption is part of it.
Only God knows what
he won't be come and play for them.
Yeah, but only God knows what he deals with. That's him. Iwobi is different. Is that his uncle? So yeah, is that people that's persuaded him to say, guy, this is where you want to play with? That's fine. It's entirely up to him. But I keep going back to myself.
Even that white girl, there's one white girl that she's playing for Falcons.
Yeah.
One white
mixed race chick, yeah.
Huh?
She's mixed race, yeah.
Oh,
but she's white. When you look at her face, she's white.
Yeah, but she's mixed race. No,
like her grandfather. It's like saying look at her face. It's Oyibo. Like nobody's going to. She's not putting attachment, for example.
Yeah.
He told you why put up attachment.
No, she doesn't need to
put extension most of the
time. No, she doesn't need to put. Okay.
It's extension.
Okay, they don't need to put wig.
It's wig, exactly.
But okay, so the final example was the Rudiger. Rudiger, when he moved to Madrid, he entered Madrid. He carried Sierra Leonean flag and was taking pictures.
He's not German.
He's German.
So what are you doing? Like, how can you be pretending to? Oh, you want to go to World Cup? You want to go to Qatar? You want to go to these places with Germany? Then you have the biggest move of your life. You now remember that you're an African.
I think
for me, like you have to
pick a side.
At least be consistent. At the very least, this guy with all his money that he's stealing from the German people and from Spain, he's going to build houses and schools in Sierra Leone.
What happened to the German children?
And there are German children that are starving.
Yeah.
After the Jews stole all their money.
Yeah, I think there has to be a bit of consistency. Just pick one side. If you are French,
Hold the flag very well. Hold the German flag.
Africa does not need your pity. All the billions that they send to Africa in the name of AIDS, what does it do?
We'll chop it.
We don't need your focus. Like if you are
like if you look at Sadio Mane.
Hey, he focuses.
I am a Senegalese. I come to Senegal. I suffer with the Senegalese. I build houses for the Senegalese. Everybody is happy. Everybody is okay. No, but there's no problem.
There's no issue there.
But you can't be Pogba and you go be carousing with white women. They now come and start pretending to be African.
And doing pity for.
Africa does not give back to the African dirty children.
You're saying you don't sanction the fact, or you're not happy or impressed with the fact that Pogba won't do something in Senegal. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You shouldn't bother doing anything in Senegal.
Yes.
In Guinea.
Sorry, Guinea. Yeah.
No, he's not up to us.
He's not anything now. What is he doing?
No, I'm just saying for that. I don't know if he's doing anything. I'm just saying, for example, because
I'm saying that the national team players, like Ozil, who has that sentiment that, I'm from a different ethnicity, therefore I may not have the same treatment or whatever when I go to play in European matches. I'm saying that if you are there with your niggas, if Ozil, for example, was playing with his Turkish people, and he had more affinity with the Turkish people wearing his posing with the president, then you shouldn't be playing for Germany. Right? Like Aubameyang, his decision was decisive. I want to play for the people of my father. I want to play for my father's people, Gabon. They will never go to any World Cup where he will come back to Africa to play and suffer with us. For me, that is a much higher standard. That's a much higher level of thinking. Yes. If you want to do black African, Aubameyang is more black African than Bukayo Saka.
Fast.
You can't be pretending and wearing
SN.
You'll be hitting the badge of the country that colonized your people.
Yeah, I'm doing like this.
Like, let's be honest, because tomorrow you cry about racism and colonialism, but you're still wearing their badge.
Yeah, and kissing it.
And you'd rather you come to play for Nigeria.
Oh, big time.
Yes.
The thing is that it's not your decision to make. That's
I
what it goes down to.
agree.
Yeah.
But we can make an opinion.
No, of course. No.
And that is what if you think about the episode, that was what Jose Mourinho was saying. Jose Mourinho said that
yes.
The reason why Africa will never win a World Cup, no African nation will win a World Cup, is because our players are being poached by European countries.
That's where I think you're wrong. That's not the reason.
That's what he said.
Simple, yeah, okay,
what is the reason?
The simple reason is corruption. Let's stop beating around the bush.
But they're still football to be.
But let me tell you something, yeah. Let me say something.
Yeah.
If, for example, yeah, the Nigerian FA wasn't run, again, we're talking about the way it is. We're talking about you made an example of Samuel Eto'o. He's I didn't even know that he's the president of FA Cameroon now. I didn't even know that till you said it. And he's obviously disgusted with the way the corruption. Yeah.
Right.
If Nigerian FA was run properly, there was no corruption in this country, for example. I just said that. There was very little corruption. There was very little corruption, for example. Then for example, people get picked based on merit. Oh, bro, I deserve to be here. Your talent, your talent's enough to be in this team. That's why we picked you. And there's no, this is my sister's cousin's uncle's son's play. Do you know what I mean? Like, come, bro, we see people playing for this national team, and we know for a fact we know players are better than these guys that can be in this team. So, bro, if it wasn't on that way, some people won't be deterred to want to play for the national team, for the country of origin, shall I say?
Let me ask, for a tournament, do you think England always picks the best players?
No.
They're not. But that's where it boils down to the manager that's in charge. His style of play, how he wants to play. Where manager people say, "Oh, why is he picking this guy? Why is he picking this guy?" That manager's style of play probably doesn't suit that player. However, we might all know, majority knows that this guy is a better player than this guy.
Right.
But this guy wants to play some kind of attacking formation where he wants his wing backs or left backs or full backs to do whatever. He may not pick that for that reason. But I don't think he's influenced by any other thing.
Right. So I would say maybe those football associations are more transparent. We don't have these controversies. And I wanted to bring up this last one of Karim Adeyemi. So
the Dortmund player.
Karim Adeyemi was confronted. He said, "Guy, you are so fast. How come you are so fast?"
He eats Nigerian.
He said, "I eat the food of my father. I eat Nigerian food." Okay, which country are you playing for? Germany. So what are you? What?
Yeah, but he said the food of his father. He didn't say the food. His food.
No, I know, but for me, like, there's a little bit of disingenuousness when you are playing for one country. And in fact, what he said his genetics.
I didn't even know he chose Germany.
Yeah, he said his genetics. The headline was, oh, German player, something. And he said, it is my genetics. It's the genetics I inherited from my father. I was like, oh, okay, we can work good genetics, right? Okay, so.
Your point?
What is it?
Your point?
What is it?
Like, you know, like PK and Lampard are like two of the smartest players, right? In terms of like IQ.
Who's PK?
Gerard.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay. I thought you said PK, so I thought that
Yeah,
was
so like
Mesut.
what's like
you said.
N'Golo Kante's IQ?
At least 120.
Okay.
Why is this guy laughing?
Why are you laughing? I don't get it. Why are you laughing?
No, don't worry.
Have you engaged in conversations?
What?
N'Golo Kante, have you engaged in conversations?
Come on, guys.
I don't know. I'm asking you a question.
Answer the question.
I'm asking you a question. No, so where have you made that judgment off of?
Just look at it.
Bro, you're the most.
I don't want to use
Lord.
Uncle Rocco.
I don't want to use Kante because I actually like Kante. I'm looking for someone really.
So Kante looks dumb is what you're trying to say, basically.
Yes, but I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody I don't like.
That guy is world class.
I know. That's why.
But most importantly, you haven't even engaged the guy. For you to make that judgment.
No, Kante was. It's just like it's a straight bullet. Let's be honest. It's not him I was aiming for. It's
Oh,
just
why not aiming for?
people like him. No, not Pogba. Just somebody that is not generally.
You're digging this hole.
Someone that just generally
to come out. So
he's the one. It's Karim Adeyemi's fault that is bringing genetics and like, oh, because of my genetics I can run very fast. Why people have the claim that God the genetics are really smart? So like that's the point I'm making.
But I want to
you know what?
smarter than Africans.
It's a general genetic. It's a general thing to say black people because of genetics they're quick.
Yeah, that's what they're known for.
Look at Olympics. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like Elokobi now. Do you think Elokobi is smarter
what's wrong with what he said though?
than Vidic, for example? No, I'm not
Who's
saying
smarter than Vidic?
Elokobi.
Who's that?
Exactly. Elokobi, don't worry. Does it sound smarter than the man that Vidic? No, he don't. Okay, not Vidic. Nesta. Alessandro Nesta.
But how do you know he's not smarter than them?
Because his name is Elokobi.
But you have to carry out a certain test to determine whether this guy is smart or is not smart.
We need to move on. You haven't justified this at all, and there's no way you're gonna make the way you're going on. So let's just.
I think this bit that we just did, I think like it's mostly white nationalists that would get it because of the the racial presumptions of okay, Africans are smart, Africans are fast,
Strong,
have a lot of stamina.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Do you think
and it affects IQ?
No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
Wait.
Because the average IQ, I mean, what's the average IQ of Somalia?
What affects IQ?
Wait now. Average IQ of Somalia, please. Just give me a number.
I don't know, 75,
Thank you. Exactly. What's the average IQ of Nigeria?
50.
Well, it has to be.
No.
I'm guessing it should be higher than Somalia.
Oh, so you are my fellow white nationalist. Higher than that.
Not necessarily.
Nigerian IQ is higher than Somalia on average.
Yeah, I'm just
you
saying.
know it.
No, wait, the
So
fact
on
you said
some
that-
level, everybody
I'm saying
knows
not
the
necessarily to
difference.
that whole white whatever you just said. No, I'm not. I'm just saying if based on country achievements. That's why I based my own off of. But you, what did you base yours off of?
Elokobi.
The way the name sounds.
Because in South Africa, and Africans are generally the achievers.
Oh, that's terrible. You can't even.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Exactly. So let's move on.
In fact, you're not wrong.
Okay.